The following content has been generated with artificial intelligence under minimal human supervision. The data presented may contain errors or inaccuracies. The opinions expressed in this content do not necessarily reflect the vision, position, or values of Digi-all. We recommend verifying critical information with additional sources before making decisions based on this content.
Welcome to Digi-all Tech News. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2026. I'm Kylie Brooks, and this is where technology becomes clear and engaging. Google is rolling out a Gemini-powered health coach in its Google Health app, with support planned for Apple Watch and other rival devices. AI was the top reason companies cited for layoffs again in April, accounting for 21,490 announced job cuts. Kodiak AI raised $100 million at a discounted share price, and the self-driving truck company's stock fell 37% in after-hours trading. Microsoft researchers disclosed remote code execution risks in AI agent frameworks, including patched vulnerabilities in Semantic Kernel. Fans may favor France for the 2026 World Cup, but Microsoft's Copilot says Spain is just as likely to win. Google announced the update on May 7th, saying the app will summarize shared health records, build weekly fitness plans, and answer questions about fitness and medical data through a chatbot. The first rollout reaches the Fitbit app on May 19th, and Google also introduced a screenless Fitbit Air wristband designed to work with the service. Later this year, the company says it wants data sharing through Health Connect on Android and HealthKit on Apple devices, while also stressing that these tools are not meant to replace doctors. The Challenger, Gray, and Christmas report says AI accounted for 21,490 of April's 88,387 announced layoffs, making it the top-cited reason for a second straight month. Total job cuts were up 38% from March, and the technology sector led all industries with 33,361 cuts. Researchers and economists say some companies are clearly redirecting spending from labor toward AI, even as others argue the technology could also create new roles over time. Kodiak sold shares at $6.50, well below its previous close of $9.10, in a round led by existing investor Ari's Management and other institutional investors. The self-driving truck company reported first quarter revenue of $1.8 million, up from $1.4 million a year earlier, but operating losses doubled to $37.8 million. Management says the cash will help scale autonomous trucking while Kodiak pushes toward driverless highway operations later in 2026. Microsoft's security team says one patched semantic kernel flaw, tracked as CVE 2026-26030, could let attackers turn prompt-injected data into executable code through unsafe string interpolation and eval. A second issue, CVE 2026-25592, could allow arbitrary file writes through Sessions Python plugin and potentially lead to full remote code execution. Microsoft says organizations should patch affected agents, assess exposure, and investigate whether any exploitation has already occurred. The tournament opens on June 11th across the US, Canada, and Mexico, and it will be the biggest men's World Cup yet with 48 teams, 104 matches, and 16 host cities. A FIFA and WTO study projects more than $80 billion in global output, nearly $41 billion added to global gross domestic product, and support for more than 800,000 jobs. Ticket pricing is already controversial, with official listings ranging from $380 for one group stage match to $4,105 for a premium seat, and one resale listing reaching $11.5 million. Today's stories showed AI moving deeper into health, hiring, transportation, cybersecurity, and even sports forecasting. What stands out is that adoption keeps accelerating, but so do the questions about cost, trust, and safety. We'll keep tracking where those trade-offs become impossible to ignore. Thank you for staying informed with Digi-all Tech news. We'll be back with more updates as they develop.